Hey everyone, welcome back. You know, AI is like the thing everyone's talking about these days.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It really is.
Yeah.
And you want to know how to use it right, to actually get stuff done.
That's what we're all about, cutting through the hype, getting to the good stuff.
Exactly. So in this deep dive, we're going deep on how to talk to AI so it does what you want.
It's like you've got this amazingly powerful tool,
Yeah.
but you need the right instructions to unlock it.
It's kind of like learning a new language.
In a way, yeah. You wouldn't just walk up to someone speaking, I don't know, Finnish, and expect them to understand you perfectly.
Uh-huh. True. So this is where prompt engineering comes in.
Right, that's the key. Prompt engineering is all about crafting those instructions, those prompts, that get you the best possible results from AI.
Okay, so before we go too deep, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a prompt in this context?
Well, think of it like this. You walk into a library, you've got a question.
Okay, got it.
The more specific your question, the better the answer the librarian can give you. Same with AI. The prompt is basically your question, your instruction to the AI, and the clearer you are, the better the results.
So instead of saying something super broad like, hey, AI, tell me about the universe.
Right, way too broad.
It'd be much better to say, explain the formation of black holes in a way that a 10-year-old could understand.
Now you're talking. That's a good prompt. Clear, specific, gives the AI something concrete to work with.
It's kind of like giving directions. If you just tell someone, go somewhere nice, they might end up somewhere you hate.
Totally. But if you give them clear, step-by-step directions, they're much more likely to end up at the right destination.
Okay, I'm starting to see the power of this. But how do we actually craft these awesome prompts? Are there like secret formulas, or is it more of an art?
It's a bit of both. There are definitely some key elements that go into a good prompt, but there's also room for creativity, for experimentation.
Okay, I like the sound of that. So what's the first thing we should consider when we're building a prompt?
Clarity. Above all else, your prompt needs to be easily understandable by the AI, like you're explaining it to someone who's never heard of the topic before.
So no jargon, no ambiguity, just straight to the point.
Exactly. The more specific you are, the better the AI will understand what you're looking for. So instead of saying, write a poem about nature,
Which is pretty vague.
very vague, you could say, write a haiku about the sound of rain falling on leaves.
Ooh, that's much more evocative. It gives the AI a much clearer picture to work with.
Exactly. The more detail you provide, the more guidance you give the AI, and the more impressive the results will be.
This is making me think about all those emails I write, always telling people, be clear, be concise. Turns out the same rules apply when you're talking to AI.
Absolutely. Clear communication is key, no matter who you're talking to.
So clarity and specificity.
Yeah.
Got it. What else should we keep in mind?
Context is super important. It's all about setting the scene for the AI, helping it understand the purpose, the tone, the overall feel of the response you're looking for.
Okay, so we're not just throwing out random questions. We're giving the AI some background, some framing.
Exactly. Let's say you're asking the AI to write a marketing email. Instead of just saying, write an email about our new product, you could give it more context. Like, imagine you're a marketing manager for a tech startup. Write a persuasive email announcing our new productivity app to a target audience of busy professionals.
Ah, okay. So we're giving the AI a role to play, a specific audience to target. That helps it generate a much more relevant response.
It's like giving an actor a backstory. It helps them get into character and deliver a more convincing performance.
I like that analogy. So we're not just giving AI commands. We're having a conversation, guiding it toward our vision.
That's it. It's a collaboration, not a dictatorship.
I'm starting to see how powerful this can be. Okay, so we've got clarity, specificity, context. What else?
Constraints can be really helpful. Think of it as setting boundaries for the AI.
So instead of letting it run wild, we're giving it some guidelines.
Right. If you want a concise response, you might specify a word count, or say you want it in bullet points. If you need it in a certain format, like a table, you can tell the AI that too.
So it's about giving the AI a framework to work within, making sure the output not only fits the topic, but also fits our specific needs.
And it can save you so much time and effort. Instead of having to edit or reformat the AI's response, you get what you want right from the start.
Okay. This is all making a lot of sense. So far, we've got clarity, specificity, context, and constraints. Anything else? Or are we ready to start putting this into practice?
One more thing. Iteration prompt engineering is not a one-and-done thing.
So we've got to be ready to tweak and refine our prompts based on what the AI gives us back.
Exactly. It's a back and forth. You lead with a prompt, the AI responds, and then you adjust based on what you see.
That's like a dance.
Yes. A dance with AI working together to achieve a shared goal.
I'm really starting to get this. It's not about being perfect on the first try. It's about being willing to experiment, to learn as we go.
And the more you practice, the better you'll get at understanding how different AI models respond to different prompts. It's a journey.
This is all super helpful, but I'm really curious to see how this plays out in the real world. Can you give us some examples of how people are using prompt engineering in different fields?
Absolutely. That's exactly what we'll be diving into next. Get ready for some seriously cool examples.
I'm excited. Okay, so we're ready to see prompt engineering in action. Hit me with some real-world examples.
All right. Let's start with content creation. You're a food blogger. You've got this amazing new pasta recipe.
Sounds delicious already.
You could tell the AI, write a blog post about my pasta recipe, but it might be kind of boring.
Yeah, like just a list of ingredients and instructions and no personality.
Exactly. But what if you gave the AI a more detailed prompt, like, write a 500-word blog post about my creamy pesto pasta? Talk about how fresh the ingredients are, how easy it is to make. Give step-by-step instructions, and really make it mouth-watering, Make people want to try it.
Ooh, now that's a recipe for a great blog post. The AI has so much more to work with. It can really get creative.
Right. It's like, instead of just make me some food, you're giving the AI a whole vision, a whole mood.
And that makes all the difference. So this works for any kind of content.
Right.
Not just recipes.
Absolutely. Social media posts, scripts, even music. A well-crafted prompt can take it to the next level.
Okay, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah.
What about other fields? How's prompt engineering changing things in, say, customer support?
Huge impact there. Imagine you've got an online store and you're using an AI chatbot to help customers.
Makes sense. Lots of businesses doing that these days.
But if a customer just types, help with order tracking, the chatbot might not know where to start.
Yeah, it's like too vague. Too many possibilities.
Right, but check this out. You could give the chatbot a prompt like, you're a friendly customer support agent for an online clothing store. The customer needs to track their order, walk them through it, show them where to find their order details, give them estimated delivery times, and if there are any issues, offer solutions.
Wow. Now that's a helpful chatbot. It knows exactly what to do, how to guide the customer.
And it frees up human agents to deal with more complex problems. Everyone wins.
I'm starting to see how much thought goes into this.
Yeah.
It's not just ask AI a question, get an answer. There's a real art to it.
It's about understanding how AI thinks, how to communicate with it effectively.
Okay, one more example, just to really drive this home. What about education? How's prompt engineering changing the game there?
Big time. Let's say you're a teacher. You're creating a lesson plan about ancient Rome.
A classic.
You could ask the AI, write me a lesson plan about ancient Rome, but it might be pretty dry.
Like reading a textbook. Not very engaging.
Exactly. But now imagine this prompt. You're a passionate history teacher. Create an exciting lesson plan for high schoolers. The topic is the Roman Empire, its rise and fall. Focus on important people and events. Talk about how Roman culture still influences us today. Include interactive activities, discussion questions, maybe even some multimedia.
Okay, now that's a lesson plan I'd actually want to take. It's interactive, it's thought-provoking, it's fun.
Right, it's about bringing history to life, making it relevant to students today.
I can see this working for any subject. Science, math, literature. The right prompt can make learning so much more engaging.
Absolutely. It's about using AI to enhance education, not replace it.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
But so far we've mostly talked about creative fields. What about more technical stuff, like software development?
Oh, prompt engineering is huge in software. Developers are using AI to generate code, automate tasks, even build entire apps.
But I imagine the prompt is super important there too, right? Can't just be vague instructions.
You got it. Think about it. A developer's building a mobile app. They could ask the AI to create a login screen.
Okay, pretty straightforward.
But a better prompt would be something like, design a login screen for a fitness tracking app. It should look modern and be easy to use. Needs fields for email and password, a forgot password, option buttons for login and create account, the whole deal.
So much more specific. Now the AI knows exactly what elements to include, what the design should feel like.
Saves the developer tons of time and effort. They can focus on the more complex parts of the app.
This is really changing everything. It's like prompt engineering is becoming an essential skill across all these different fields.
It really is. And it's only going to get more important as AI becomes more powerful, more integrated into our lives.
So what's next? What does the future hold for prompt engineering? So where do we go from here? What's coming next in the world of prompt engineering?
You ready for this? Because the future is looking Well, it's looking like something straight out of sci-fi.
Okay, now you have to tell me more.
Imagine AI that's not just waiting for your prompt, but actually engaging in a conversation with you.
Whoa, hold on. Like the AI would ask me questions.
Exactly. It might ask for clarification to make sure it really understands what you're going for, or even suggest ways to make your prompt better.
That would be amazing. Like having an AI brainstorming buddy helping you get the most out of your prompts.
Right. No more guessing, no more trial and error, just pure creative flow with AI as your partner.
I love that. So interactive prompts, that's one thing to look forward to. What else is on the horizon?
AI-assisted prompt design. That's another big one. Tools that can analyze your prompts, find weak spots, and even suggest better phrasing.
It's like Grammarly, but for prompts.
Exactly. It would help you understand the nuances of different AI models and write prompts that get amazing results.
So it's not just about us getting better at prompt engineering. AI is going to help us along the way.
It's all about collaboration.
Yeah.
Humans and AI working together to achieve incredible things.
This is making me rethink everything. It's like we're on the verge of a whole new era of communication.
We are, and prompt engineering is at the forefront of it all.
So what does this mean for the future of work? For skills people need to learn?
Well, think about it. As AI becomes more powerful, more present in our lives, knowing how to communicate with it is going to be essential.
It's like right now, knowing how to use a computer is pretty much a basic job requirement.
Exactly. In the future, knowing how to use AI, how to give it effective instructions, that's going to be just as important.
And that's where prompt engineering comes in. It's not just for tech people anymore.
Nope, it's for everyone. Marketers, teachers, doctors, artists, you name it. If you work with AI, you need to know how to talk to it.
It's like learning a new language, the language of AI.
And the better you speak it, the more you can unlock its potential.
This whole deep dive has been incredible. I feel like my mind is officially blown.
It's exciting stuff, isn't it?
It really is. So, to wrap things up, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from all of this?
That anyone can learn this. Prompt engineering is not some secret art. It's a skill. And like any skill, you can get better with practice. The more you experiment, the more you learn, the more amazing things you can do with AI.
It's all about embracing the possibilities,
right?
And using this incredible technology to make our lives better, to create amazing things.
That's what it's all about. So go out there, start experimenting, start exploring, and see what incredible things you can achieve with AI.
I can't wait to see what people come up with. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of prompt engineering. Until next time, keep learning, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep asking the right questions.